What is it in the sound of a guitar that stays with, that you want to hear? What is it that you want to hear?
I want to hear the some liveliness and some like overtones that creates new tones on its own. You know what I'm saying? Like a resonant guitar. It has really resonant wood. Stuff happens, you know. It's overtones that are colliding with other overtones, and with the open tunings that I use a lot, they're not really, exactly perfectly tuned every string to make that chord sound, the open chord sound good. You have to, just tune a little by ear, and then stuff happens with overtones. Yeah.
Have you always been this okay with imperfection, or has there been a period perhaps in your songwriting in which you really wanted everything to sound exactly spot on?
No, I don't think so. I really like this. Has to be some certain a certain element of chaos, and yeah, I don't know what to say.
It's on the record. Your voice also has a bit of a resonant, or how do you call that? It's like it's trembling a bit, and
yeah.
Perhaps with the overtones you just discussed. How do you make that? How do you make something like that?
I don't know, with the singing, I'm just trying to sing as pretty as I can.
With the recording part, I mean?
With the recording part, I use a lot of distortion. Like maybe not the metal distortion that we say, but I use a lot of different kinds of distortion, to get stuff to blend together and to just smear the painting a bit, and to make stuff not as obvious, to make the piano and the guitar to just disappear into each other, and their overtones. This sounds really hippie-ish.
I get it. Can you perhaps paint a picture of the environment in which you recorded the record and with whom you did so?
I was mostly just me. And where I live, have the river 200 meters one direction and the woods in the other direction. It's where I live. I have a studio at home, and it's the room is not too big. It's kind of small, but it has a nice wooden floor, and it's good energies in that room. Yeah, it was mostly me just working, from when I woke up to when I fell asleep.
What period of time are we talking about then?
We're talking late fall into the winter, up until end of February.
And then
end of January, then it was done, yeah.
And then when do other people come in? Is that a very late?
No, like right in the end, to play the bass guitar, because I'm a terrible bass guitar player. And I had intentions earlier to bring in more people, but it just became this chaotic process that it made the album, that chaotic process. But I work so many different things at the same time. It's just all of a sudden there's the album done. No, but I had actually friends from that I played with in my old garage rock band, Matsson and Niklas Nordin. They came and played the bass guitar and some percussion.
But initially you wanted to record with a band, right?
I always have that idea. Initially, I want to bring, but it's not just, no, I was wondering with a band, like musicians and stuff but I wrote so many songs at the same time for this album. I worked on so many songs at the same time, so it's just...
But is it then too much for you to handle, to think about what you have to do to get a band in there? And, yeah? So this is the easy way. That's why it's a solo record, so to say.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it the easy way. This is just how it...
Easier way.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'd been more structured and, you know, I could sit down before the album and like Monday, November 30 vocal takes and post-production and stuff. No, here's just, it's messy, but I kind of like it too. And I kind of like because I kind of like I said, I want that element of chaos in there and, you know, things blending together, and it's hard to plan how to do that.